Hello and welcome, boils and ghouls and all the creeps in between. Midnight Crypt Works here. Hope everybody's having a grave day. Many would-be allies have an immediate reaction of defensiveness when someone challenges them on their advice, their intentions, their need to be centered. It's in that precise moment that they need to stop, step back, and realize that they are still part of the problem. It is never the privileged outsider who gets to decide when they're a good ally. Especially not if they want to use their status as an ally to excuse whatever they have done that has offended someone in the group they claim to be supporting. A common problem is that when allies are challenged, they often insist that there is no way they could be part of the problem. They default to rattling off an extensive resume of what they've done for you people. The process of becoming an ally requires a lot of emotional investment, and far too often the heavy lifting of that emotional labor is done by the marginalized, not by the privileged. But part of the journey from being a would-be ally to becoming an ally to actually being an accomplice is anger. No one has ever freed themselves from oppression by asking nicely. Instead, they had to fight, sometimes with words, sometimes with bullets. Anger can be cathartic, motivating, and above all else, an expression of the innate humanity of any community. Demands that the oppressed be calm and polite, and that forgiveness comes before all else are fundamentally dehumanizing. If your child is unalived by police, if the water in your community is poisoned, if a mockery is made of your grief, how do you feel? Do you want to be calm and quiet? Do you want to forgive in order to make everyone else comfortable? Or do you want to scream, to yell, to demand justice for the wrongs done? Anger gets the petitions out. It motivates marches. It gets people to the ballot. Anger is sometimes the only fuel left at the end of a long, horrible day, week, month, or generation. It's a powerful force. And sometimes when oppressors want to demonize the oppressed, the first thing they point to is anger. Why must you be so mean? Or I'm trying to help. There is an element of saviorism that creeps into identifying as an ally. On paper, being an ally sounds great. You come in and use your privilege to help a marginalized person or group. But when we talk about an intersectional approach to feminism, we also have to understand that the reason the concept of intersectionality centers on Black women and justices that Black women are the least likely to have the kind of class privilege that can grant them access to anything like justice. These that I read are excerpts from the book Hood Feminism, an Intersectional Guide to Women's Issues in Society, written by Mickey Kindle. Obviously, these are just excerpts. This is from the last chapter. I just finished it the other day, and I recommend this book so much, especially for white tea people, especially for white tea people who think they are allies of LGBTQIA or allies of Black people, or really any kind of marginalized community. This book is so important. Thank you for listening. Pleasant screams, bugs, and kisses.